Hi, Danny, Sophia.
Hey, what's up?
The Nerds of Color. I'm just excited to speak with both of you. I feel like just clapping because the movie was amazing. Thank you so much for
Hey.
talking to me about it.
Thank
Yeah, thank
you.
you.
Of course.
I
So
love your
first,
class, by the way.
oh, thank you. I love the outfits. You guys are like matching, and I love it.
We called each other yesterday to figure out.
I really love the messaging in this film, and I'm curious for both of you, what is one thing you tell or remind yourself in order to stay happy with the present and the choices that led you here, rather than looking back or thinking, what if?
Wow, you started the day off.
That was a good question.
That was a great question.
I'm glad.
I don't have regrets. I think I learn, I every decision, every choice, everything that happens is teaches me something. So I think taking things as they come, whether they're good or bad, there's a lesson to be learned at the end of it, and to, walk away being thankful for whatever that lesson is. And I personally think everything happens for a reason, so I try to just trust that whether I can see why the thing happened or not, that the universe has my back.
Yeah.
Beautiful answer. I was rehearsing it outside earlier.
Yeah.
No, it's that's yeah. I think within knowing that the universe has your back, I think the things that allow me to remember that and to stay in the present is if I do my daily rituals, I'm able to
Yeah.
find some semblance of a tether. And so if I meditate or if I read, if I just go out for a run, stuff like that, like really reminds me of of that relationship with the universe, and that it's here for us. So
I love that. And I really love the length we got to see each path rather than maybe just a few months. We really got to see versions of this and really felt complete in both ends. So I'm curious for both of you, which stage were you most excited to personally portray? And if you want to talk spoilers, you are free. We can release this after, so feel free.
Okay.
It was scary because it was the first time that I was playing the drums, but the alternate, like when you were with Jake
Yeah.
and you hear me playing music, just like the exercise of like what that would be, of like it's been 5 years, and that conversation at the bar of like just where your lives could like that like informed me, because that's the first thing that I shot in the whole movie.
Oh,
So
wow.
it informed the other storyline as to like, well, this is one end of like what could have been, and what that conversation is of like, this is what we kind of had, or what we now have. And then that just helps so much with like the moment that it's like, oh, now you have the opportunity to like figure that out and what that life would have been like together.
Yeah. I really loved watching Natalie and Gabe take care of the child together. I thought that was, when, the baby won't sleep, the baby's pooping her pants, all those moments. I think it was just a very sweet, it's a beautiful way to watch like them sort of try and navigate their relationship as co-parents, and figure that out. And obviously you see them trying to handle the feelings that they have for each other later, but the actual parenting aspect of it I thought was fun, because I, personally am not a parent, so being in neither, I look.
She's gonna be a great mom, though.
Thank
You're
you.
gonna
You're
be a
being
great mom.
but to just play something that I haven't yet experienced in my life was fun.
Yeah. And lastly, Lily, obviously you're an executive producer, which I was so happy to see. Huge congrats. But this question is for both of you. How do you find your voice in projects and roles you choose? Because that was a theme too, as well, finding your voice in your path.
Yeah. Well, it was important for me in the pre-production stages to get together with Danny, with David, with Winuri, our director, and just talk through everything, talk through every scene, and kind of almost rewrite it as we went along to make sure that it just felt organic to us, and figure out where the characters were at that time. So kind of just implementing our own, making sure that we as actors felt connected to the material, and you're not just like reading something off of a page, but actually making sure that it makes sense and we're following a certain narrative. So having that extra prep time with my fellow actors and with our director was very much needed for something, especially that is two worlds, making sure that you're
Yes.
staying consistent. Yeah.
It was cool. It was cool to have an advocate that was like a fellow actor that's an advocate in that space. So it's it's my cohort, but also my boss. My boss.
I was your boss. I got yelled at during production.
Did you?
Yeah, I remember
What'd you do?
Brian.
Oh.
Do you remember?
Well,
We had well, yeah. I wasn't the full boss. I was still yelled at once or twice.
Well, I'm so happy to see you adding that title to your resume. And
Thank you.
I've been following you since the beginning, so it's a pleasure. And Danny, thank you for taking the time to speak with me. Thank you both, and I really appreciate it. Can't wait for everyone else to see this movie.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Fanboys, professional artists, and professors. Maybe a nerd who's just like you, talking about the things that you like too. So I invite you to the NOC. In full color, you see me. The hard knock life, comics, movies, and TV. Yeah, pop culture with a different perspective. Watch it on your screen, hit play, so check this.